Missing the target. Target's fall from grace continues as the company faces massive backlash against their Pride Month collection. The retail giant's market value plunging nearly $13 billion since the controversy started mid-May. Now, one Target employee speaking out saying, quote, "Our teams feel left behind. It doesn't matter which side you're on. You now feel like people are making decisions without our best interest." Joining us now, former Target vice chairman Greg Storch. He also now has Storch Advisors. He's the CEO of that company, and he joins us now. Gerald, thank you for being with us this morning. So, Gerald, as you look at this and you see Target's decline, it's what is it? Almost more than $12 billion in market value off of a market cap of 74. So we're talking about a significant percentage in 2 weeks' time. What do you make of it?
Look, Target stock has certainly been performing poorly, off 11% a year to date. So that's not good. And certainly this boycott and the whole issue here isn't helping. It's very distracting to have that going on in the business. But there are more fundamental concerns with the environment, with the consumer, and with the business here. Target's decline in stock value actually began on May 18th. What happened on May 18th? That's the day Walmart reported 7% gain in comp store sales. On the prior day, Target had reported flat sales. So you have flat at Target, up 7 at Walmart. There's no way that comparison looks good. The consumer is feeling very stressed by the environment, by inflation, and Target is known as the upscale discounter. So it's not good to be the upscale discounter at a time when the consumer doesn't have a lot of money to spend. So they're migrating more to Walmart, and that's a huge problem.
Gerald, and I appreciate that there are fundamental concerns. There are foundational concerns underneath this boycott, but I don't think we can overlook at least the contributing factor of this boycott, especially in the broader economic climate of what we've seen happen to, for example, Bud Light, where sales have not come back for Bud Light, not significantly, at least in any way. And you're talking about a pretty acute drop in Target market value timed with this big cultural move. So my question to you is this: this Bud Light boycott, it's sticking, it's resilient, it's not going away. Do you expect something different for Target?
Yeah, actually, I do. Again, while there's no doubt the boycott is part of the problem, if you read the analyst reports about Target during this period, and the analysts, keep in mind, are related to the investors who are the ones who are buying big amounts of stock, or in this case, probably selling big amount of stock. They're more concerned with the fundamental business issues. They mentioned this issue, a lot of them do, and they're watching it very, very carefully. They want to understand what the effect is going to be on the sales. No doubt about that, but I really expect this to fade over time. Keep in mind that all of Target's competitors, all of them, have Pride sections. Walmart has a Pride section. Macy's, Kohl's, that's been well spoken about recently. J.C. Penney, Macy's stock is down 25% year to date. That's because consumers aren't buying apparel in this environment. Right. So I expect it to fade. They certainly didn't handle this well, either going in or trying to deal with it on the way out. But I think over time, this is not going to be a big issue for them. Well,
and we'll find out. Time will tell the truth on that. And,
sure.
And I think it's a very fair point that you make about competitors. I don't know that all of them, I sincerely, I do not know whether or not those other companies had tuck bathing suits and so forth. Having a Pride section is one thing, but having certain merchandise is what really, and also in correlation in relationship to children's stuff, that seems to be the line that's been crossed. Really quickly, I see you wanting to speak, and I want to hear your last point on this. What would you have done? Like, I'm curious, would you have done these? You kind of in a catch-22. Like, you get a boycott or you get protested by the Pride supporters. If you don't do it one way, if you do it the other way, you seemingly lose the mass consumer audience.
Look, I've never seen a case where one item, that tuck swimsuit, that's really what made the difference versus the competitors. That's where the big mistake was made. Now, going out of the problem, you have to show love. I know that sounds kind of funny, but, forgiveness and love, that's part of America, and that's what you have to do. I had a problem like this at Babies R Us, where we had a contest where the first baby of the year would get $20,000. People were up in arms because guess what? The first baby of the year was born to an undocumented immigrant. And they didn't have a tax ID or anything. And people were, oh, God, you can't give it to them. You have to give it to them. Figure out a way. You know what we did? We gave it to 2 babies, and we put out a giant press release. We love all babies. At the end of the day, if you embrace and you show that to people, I think I hear you every morning. You know this too. That's how you get at a problem, is you have to address it as a real problem and show love for people, and it works.
I appreciate that. I appreciate love. I would offer one other word as well. How about some judgment? It seems to be in short supply. And when you're talking about tuck bathing suits, you're talking about some leadership with some bad judgment.
Well, my people there that I've talked to here who work in product development, they go, how did they get past the meeting? How did they agree? Yeah, let's put that in the assortment. The plates that have different colors in it, fine. You show the rainbow, a gingerbread house, whatever you want. That's all, who cares? Everybody carries that stuff. That was the one item. I've never seen one item make a difference like this.
What a great conversation. Gerald Storch, thank you so much for being up with us this morning.
My pleasure.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.